What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. Come on, y'all. Y'all come on in here, run up in here, skip in here, hop in here. Whatever y'all want to do. Good afternoon. Hope everybody feeling all good. I know a lot of Black America is ecstatic right now for Michael B. Jordan's big win last night. Ryan Coogler winning big last night. Sinners took home like 4 of the 16 awards that they were nominated for, I believe. So a lot of Black folks on a high right now, right? Because we just really wanted, we wanted a lot of awards, but we were happy that Michael B. Jordan got that win. But I wanted to hop on here real quick, and I wanted to discuss what is the greatest Black TV show of all time. What is the greatest Black TV show of all time? Now I know what I think. Teron Brown, what's happening with you? Hip hop head, what's the word, man? What's going down? Lil Hybrid. What's up with you? Freddie Roper, Keywan 28. What's going on with y'all, man? So I'm seeing different comments already. Some of y'all saying Martin. I see Sanford and Son, right? I see Fresh Prince. I see the Cosby Show. I see Martin again. Rail Lee, what's going on with y'all, man? What's up with you? Doatello, what's up? Yeah, they firing away, ain't they? Coming guns a blazing with the TV shows, right? Tyrone Smith, what's up? What's up with you, bro? Cornelius, what's up with you? Um, in my opinion, y'all, and I didn't even think y'all was gonna come on here this quick. In my opinion, the Cosby Show is the greatest Black TV show of all time. In my opinion, right? I love all the shows that y'all named, but that Cosby Show did it for me and for Black America for real. Um, for so many different reasons. You know, we can have a separate conversation. Romeris, what's up with you, bro? Man, I feel like I ain't seen you in a minute there, boy. But yeah, like Bill Cosby is a separate conversation outside of the Cosby Show. What that show did for Black America is monumental. For me, again, I didn't start watching the Cosby Show till I was like 11 or 12. Because when it first aired, I wasn't even born. And then, like, you know what I'm saying? As a small little kid, I had no interest in watching anything that wasn't really cartoon based for the most part, right? With the exception of shows like Full House and stuff like that, right? When I got 11 to 12 years old, Nick at Night was like, it was huge for me because they would show old TV shows on Nick at Night. Cheers, The Cosby Show, all these different other shows that I wasn't alive to see originally air, right? When I watched The Cosby Show, y'all, that show, I remember loving that show, and I couldn't really explain what put the cherry on top for me. But being a Black kid growing up in the hoods of Southside Chicago, to see a Black family being unapologetically Black, like Claire Huxtable was a Black mama, without question. Heathcliff Huxtable was a Black man, without a doubt, right? But to see a Black family not have to worry about money problems, like to me, that was so refreshing because they went through they had episodes about all different real life events, right? Theo having dyslexia, right? Teenage pregnancy. They had shows about, teenage sex and all of that, right? They explored many different topics. But to see a Black family not have to worry about finances was so real. Because coming from my end, we worried about finances a lot, right? I'm watching my other favorite TV show, Good Times, where finances it was always an issue. But to see them thriving, living good, without having to worry about no money, that was like, yo, that's beautiful to see. One parent was an OBGYN, Claire was a lawyer. You know what I mean? And again, the show highlighted Black history, Black legends, talking about Miles Davis, having Stevie Wonder on the show. All the Black art that hung up in the Heathcliff, Heathcliff, in the Huxtable household, all the Black art. What's that? The funeral painting, the funeral procession painting, right? That shit, I don't know, man. That felt real. Even having a fictional HBCU, Hillman. And they had a daughter that went to Princeton. Theo went to NYU. Godly. What was Lisa Bonet character name? Damn. How the heck I just forgot her name on the show? Denise. Denise went to Hillman. You know, and like that was really big, man. That was really big. I was like, yo, this is dope. And again, little did I know, me watching stuff like the Cosby Show, A Different World, and all of that would lead to me going to a HBCU one day, right? So yeah, man. I think the show was golden, and it ran for a very long time. It ran for a long time, man. Like, again, I just remember watching the Cosby Show. Like, damn, there is really that's really dope television for real. I enjoyed the Cosby show so much. Before, like, I had many streaming services, I went and got the Cosby Show. I got like 5 seasons on DVD. They had it in Walmart, right? I thought that was a dope. The show was really done masterfully, right? And you got to give Bill Cosby credit for that. Now I'm seeing some of y'all say other shows. Family Matters. That's my father's favorite show. That's my dad's favorite show ever. He loved that show. Whenever you remember when marathons would be on TV back in the day, right? When marathons would be on TV, and, you know, you want to watch a marathon of this show, a marathon of that show. That was like a really big deal. My father would watch marathons of what you call it, of goddamn Family Matters all the time. Now, the show was really, I enjoyed the show a lot. But when you get older, some of the stuff that happened on the show, a lot of it was outlandish. A lot of it was outlandish and all of that. But hey, man, I love watching Steve Urkel, Waldo, you know what I'm saying? Eddie Winslow, Laura, all of that. So I enjoyed it a lot. Really, really love that show. Fresh Prince. Now, Fresh Prince, when I always tell y'all growing up, there was only 2 black men I really wanted to be like when I was a kid that was on TV, right? And that was, what's my man name? Lee Thompson Young, who played the famous Jet Jackson, and also Will Smith, right? Fresh Prince was dope. Will was fly in a pelican. I ain't gonna lie, that mother was fly in a pigeon for real. He was always fly. He could hoop. The girls liked him. You know what I mean? He had charm. He had charisma. The character of Uncle Phil being a great parental, a great father figure. He was a great father in general, but a great father figure, more than just an uncle to Will. Thought that dynamic was special. Philip Banks being a judge, all of that, man. Yeah. That's one of my favorites. I remember watching Fresh Prince and was like, yeah, this is my, I love to watch Fresh Prince all the time. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the show so good that everybody sing the theme song all the time. Everybody know the theme song. You could play that theme song at a party and a whole party gonna stop. Everybody for to sing the Fresh Prince theme song, right? Now the Bernie Mac show, super underrated. Y'all, my daughter loves that show now because she saw me watching it. Like that show, first of all, Bernard McCullough, Bernie Mac from the south side of Chicago, just like me, went to Chicago Vocational High School, one of the greatest comedians ever, right? But the show is so dope because that show didn't have a laugh track. You know, other shows guide you on when to laugh at a joke. There's no laugh track on the Bernie Mac show. And it was the show was so funny, I never noticed until I got older, right? They don't tell you when to laugh. It's just funny as hell. And then the on-screen writing, where they would write stuff on the screen and draw an arrow to it and all of that. Bernie's response to the kids, how he would do his little confessional, talk to America, America, America. That was classic, man. For real, man. And him being a parent to his two nieces and nephew, right? After not having no kids, that was a great premise. And it all started from the joke that he told on the Kings of Comedy. Right after the Kings of Comedy, his own show came out because in the end credits of the Kings of Comedy, he talked about how all of them had TV shows except him. And they gave him his own show right after that. They gave his own show after that, and the ball started rolling immediately. For sure, for sure. Right? What I'm gonna say? Bernie. Oh, what else you gonna say? Moesha. Moesha. Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie. Mo to the E to the that shit that was hard, bro. That was hard. I ain't gonna lie, man. Even being a young man, Suge, I said the Cosby Show automatically. That's the greatest black TV show of all time. And you know, I ran that down and went through why 100%. But then I'm going through other people's responses. Moesha, for that time period, Brandy was the it girl at that time. She was the it girl. Her voice, singing voice was phenomenal. She was coming off of all that drama she had with Thea, right? And she had her own show, had her own show. And you were able to see, again, the show was stylish. You would see celebrities come on there. I wanted to live like Moesha. They went to go ahead hang out spots after school and shit, and Dale's and all of that. All her friends go and kick it. We could, I mean, at the time I was a kid, I'm looking like I can't kick it nowhere after school and shit. Hell no, my mama and my father gonna be, boy, you better kill your ass home. Go watch some TV. Go do that homework first. Then you can watch some TV and all that, but you better not play that damn video game throughout the week. You play that game on the weekend because you love that damn game too much, right? But Moesha was spoiled, and she was spoiled and she was a brat. But I really enjoyed the show for what it was, right? A girl going through a coming of age, going through liking the opposite sex, going through having feelings for her best friend at one point, Hakeem. Um, going through ups and downs with her friends, having a step parent and all of that. And yeah, man, they really ruined that show when they made Frank a philanderer, right? They made him an adulterer when he had a baby outside of his marriage to Moesha's mama, and they made Ray J his son instead of his nephew. That was very unnecessary. But they did that, and that ruined Frank Mitchell's character. God damn it! I'm like, God, come on now, Frank. And they had Frank be a Kappa. He was a Kappa on the show, even though he not a Kappa in real life. But we'll talk about that another time. I'm like, why they gotta make? You see how they try to make the Noops look bad? Like, damn, he got a baby outside of his woman. Damn, bruh. What is we doing? What was the question you asked? Who asked the question? Your pain? What question did you ask? Frank was still solid though. Yeah, I like Frank, but they had boy, they had Frank. I'm like, they got Frank out here looking crazy. Got him, man. That was crazy, right? Why he couldn't just stay Frank nephew? He couldn't stay the nephew. He had to be the outside baby. Did I like Stan? I like Stan because of the hook. Ah, I like Stan because of the hook. Dido, she killed that hook. Now the verses are great verses, right? Great storytelling from Eminem. But I'm telling you, the hook make the song. Dido, the verses are great. I'm not gonna act like they're not. He great storytelling. But without Dido hook, do you think the song would be as big as it? That hook, Dido hook on Stan, really made that delivered That took the song to another level. I ain't finna lie to y'all. Y'all know I ain't lying. Even with Eminem's verses. He said Mac Pam was fine. She was, though, for sure. Um, said good times. Now I loved good times. I loved good times. My grandmama, not so much. God rest her soul, right? My father's mother. She hated good times, but I loved it. I enjoyed it. Right. Again, set in Chicago in the Cabrini Green projects, black family, father and home, trying to raise their kids. One child was a painter, the other was a black militant. And what did Thelma want to be? Did she want to be a lawyer? What did she want to be on the show? I forgot. Great show. I just hate that they never got out the projects. That was my issue. I wanted to see them come up. Norman Lear chose to keep them in the projects all the whole time. I'm like, damn, Norman, can they at least have some type of prosperity? Can they get some type of happiness somewhere? Damn. What man? Go keep them in the projects forever, right? And not to mention, did Norman Lear steal that from Eric Monte, that story of good times? Eric Monte would have got them out the projects. Hey, he would have. Shout out Eric Monte. He would have got them out the projects for sure, for sure. Norman Lear kept them up in there. Say, that's all y'all good for is being up in these project buildings. That's it. I'm like, damn. And then he stole that from Eric Monte too. So yeah. A doctor was Thelma's aspiration. She wanted to be a doctor. Okay, got you. And Thelma, Bernadette Stannis. Oh my God. Bernadette Stannis was finer than frog hair. Finer than a ticket on the dashboard. Bernadette Stannis probably like 70 right now. She still look good. Still look good. I ain't gonna lie. um, a different world, yes. Yes, a different world, phenomenal. A different world was great because you got to see the HBCU experience like in a TV series, right? Like, man, like in a TV series for real, like you really got to see the HBCU experience up close and personal. And I thought that was brilliant by Bill Cosby, right? It drove up HBCU what's the HBCU numbers, HBCU what's the word? Enrollment, HBCU enrollment. That's the word I'm looking for. Definitely. Right. Some people may not have been familiar with HBCUs until that. And after that, people want to go attend HBCUs because they saw a different world. Oh, they had fraternity and sorority life on display. Um, People getting homesick. And you had stories. I remember when they had my man Ty Mac from The Last Dragon being a grapist. Take the G off of grape. They talked about dudes taking advantage of women in school and all that, like all real issues. So a different world, which is a spinoff of the Cosby Show. Again, this really builds the case for the Cosby Show being the greatest TV show of all time because you got a spinoff of that talked about HBCU college life, right? The character, and let me say this, man, Dwayne Wayne, the character of Dwayne Wayne is really, really a phenomenal character because here we saw a young man who was comfortable in his own skin. He wasn't trying to be a thug. He wasn't trying to be street. He was chill, cool guy that all the girls respected and liked. He was a stand-up brother, and he was always himself. And people liked him for being himself. He was cool as a fan without being street or none of that. That for many people watching Dwayne Wayne on TV was like, yo, Dwayne was cool. And yeah, Dwayne could hoop and all that. He definitely could hoop for sure. Right? Dwayne Wayne, man, that character is monumental. It's important for black men to see that character because he was cool without being a asshole, without being a street dude or none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted them damn flip up little shades, frames he had. So yeah, man, I really love that character. What else y'all saying? A Different World was the only show that truly addressed social and political issues. Yeah, man. Man, yeah. I like when TV talk about real life things and real issues for real. One on one. Y'all know how I feel about that show. It's like a almost kind of mirroring my life a little bit. Small ways, right? Flex had a daughter young. I had a daughter young, right? At, when I was in school, I was going to school to be a sports reporter, to be a journalist, sports journalist, right? Flex was a sports commentator. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be calling me Flex. So, like, yeah, man, that show, I don't know, man. That show, I really love that show. I thought Flex and Kyla Pratt were excellent on there, for real. You had Robert Richard on there, Kelly Perrine, I believe his name was, who played Dwayne. They all worked well together. I hated them seasons when Ray J and them came in at the end. Anytime Ray J come on the show about to go to shit. I'm sorry. It's about to end. When Ray J come up in there and the white folks came in the show, what the hell? That was UPN trying to, okay, now we got everybody watching the show. UPN and certain networks would build their show off a black audience and then try to switch up out of nowhere. They try to switch up out of nowhere. They will build up their show off a black audience and make it real black. Then they switch it up. You know, they switch it up out of nowhere. Like, what the hell? Come on now. I'm not Ray J and the two white characters on here. I'm not. No. Where the hell is Dwayne at? Where's Dwayne and Flex? I ain't. Come on now. Ray J come in. Shout out to Willie Ray Norwood Jr., aka Ray J. But I know when he come into a show, I know what's about to happen. He about to kill a sitcom off. It's about to go down. It's about to go down like the Titanic. I'm sorry. Ray J is the sitcom killer if I ain't ever seen one. Ray J coming to your show, kiss your show goodbye. Yes, Willie Ray Norwood Jr. God bless him, man. Because Ray J saved the Breakfast Club, though. Let me say this, because the Breakfast Club was about to end before it ever really got started until he called up to the Breakfast Club talking about you want to mess with the money team? We got an indoor pool and an outdoor pool. Then he started talking about the booty goons and all of that. He started talking about how he was the money team, and then he ended up stealing Princess Love away from Floyd Mayweather Jr. when he was in Floyd Mayweather's crew, right? And Princess Love was Floyd Mayweather girl. And then Ray J got her up out of there and stole it and finagled her up out of Floyd Mayweather's harem, right? Damn. That's why him and Floyd ain't cool to this goddamn day. You know what I'm saying? That's why, because of that. You know? Yeah, I love Spirit, man. I love Spirit on one, man. For sure. But yeah, Ray J saved the Breakfast Club. If it wasn't for Ray J, that show would have, boy, Breakfast Club would have been over with before it got started. And Charlemagne and all of them talked about they thought they was gonna get fired any day because the traction was struggling to pick up until it called, and then everything else started rolling right after that. Um, yeah, she was in his harem. Princess was in his harem, and Ray J was like, let me get that up out you. Ray J came to steal her up out of Floyd Mayweather's harem, and you know. But yeah, man, a lot of them networks, man, they would build up the network off the back of black shows, and then would snatch all the black shows off the air, right? What was the WB, CW, and all that? They was doing that, building up the show, building up the network off black shows, and then getting rid of the black shows and pulling the white shows. After they got the audience up, they say, okay, now it's time to make the white TV shows. So now we're gonna do Seventh Heaven in Dawson's Creek. And shout out to Jason Weaver for saying that in the politically correct way, He said that basically, right? Remember that damn frog? What was that frog? He looked like he looked like Diggum on y'all know the cereal I hate, Honey Smacks. I hate Honey Smacks with a passion. But the WB frog looked like Diggum on there. Yeah, rest in peace to Dawson though. The brother that played Dawson. James Vanderbeek. Yeah. Yeah, Living Color, Living Single. You know, first of all, Living Single. I love that show. Right? My mother, man, let me tell you something. I love being black. I love being black. Cause in black households, certain stuff was just like it was mandatory. We was gonna listen to Maxwell. Living Single was gonna be on TV. All right, neo soul music was gonna be pumping out them speakers. It just was a given. All right, so my mother loved Living Single. So like Khadijah James, um, Regine, Maxine Shaw, attorney at law. You can't forget Maxine Shaw. That man, the Cinepals reaction channel watches Living Single. They going back and forth between Martin and Living Single. Excellent writing, man. I love that show. Kyle Barker. Kyle Barker. That brother, man, Kyle was a smooth dude, man. Right? Overton said, parent, hey Sloan, you have got to relax. Sloan, I see your comment. You are egregious at 2 p.m. Look at what you said about Zaria. You are out of control, brother. I'm about to say that line Denzel said in Malcolm X. This brother's starving. But no, Zaria was finer. She was finer than the motherfucker. I'm not. Zaria was fine as hell. I ain't gonna lie. Reagan Gomez is her name. Yeah. Yeah, I do think certain shows you enjoy better when you get older and you have certain life experiences. I agree with that. You relate to things better when you're older, when you're an adult. Living Single was on TV when I was a kid. So yeah, I think when you watch certain things when you get older, you relate to it much better. I can definitely agree with that. All the way. Moesha. You know, Fredro Star, boy. Fredro Star always got to be everything he in, he mean. He mean as hell. He try to be super mean and aggressive. Brother, calm down. That brother needed a hug for real, in real life too. In real life. Every role Fredro Star in, he mean as hell. Like, bro, God, can't you be happy? Can't you smile in one role? Man. Said Jay-Z Kingdom Come album hits different at 40 plus. Yeah, a lot of music, yeah. For real. Hit different for sure. Yeah, Bird on the Wire. He started talking to Kima crazy, talking about he gonna use all three holes or whatever. Hey man, be cool. Be cool, bro. Yeah, be cool. Yeah, Sticky Fingers was in a lot of stuff. Sticky Fingers was a decent actor. He was in a lot of things around that time. Sticky Fingers was doing a lot of acting for real. Around that time period, Sticky Fingers and Fredro, they was trying to make their way all through Hollywood. For sure, for sure. Um, what did you think about? I never watched Malcolm in the Middle, bro, and be real with you. My name Malcolm, and I never watched it, bro. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, all the way honest. At that age, only certain white TV shows would appeal to me, right? Full House was about the only one at that time that I was. Nah, I'm being for real. Full House. Now my grandma would watch the Golden Girls. You know what I'm saying? So like I'll watch that with her. I actually used to watch All in the Family though. I thought All in the Family. Now hold on. Now the nanny. Come on now, Fran Drescher. All right, now you on to something. Cause the nanny used to come on after wrestling went off. You remember when wrestling was on US was on UPN? You remember when wrestling was on UPN, right? SmackDown. And after that, the nanny would come on. So I would see Mr. Sheffield and Niles and all of that, and Fran Drescher, you know? Yeah. Hold on. I'm lying. Because Boy Meets World was fire. So that wasn't the only white, you know. The nanny was fire, though. All right? And Fran Drescher, now she used to have that shit on. All right? Well, Fran Drescher used to be styling like a mug. My mama would be like, where she get her outfits from? You know what I'm saying? My mama name is Fran, right? My mama name is Fran. So my mama be like, Franny be having them outfits on, you know? Let me see. I'm trying to think. Boy Meets World, of course. Inescapable. Inescapable. Topanga 99, I'm gonna be real with y'all. First white girl. Topanga was like, all right. That's one white girl, dudes in the hood was like, all right, now Topanga now. Topanga look nice on that. She look Topanga, Topanga look cold now. Cause she had them full lips and stuff. Topanga had them full lips, like I told you, you know. And there's certain features. That's them Angelina Jolie's she had. So yeah. So brothers was looking at Topanga a little different. But Boy Meets World was a great show in general. It was a great show in general. 90210. Now, Sloan, my mom loved that show. 90210. She loved that. I didn't watch it with her, but she loved 90210. The game, man, bro. Shout out to Mara Brock Akil for her writing. The game was a spinoff of Girlfriends, right? Which is another phenomenal TV show. And I didn't realize how phenomenal Girlfriends was until I got older. You know what I'm saying? I watched it again. That show was absolutely goated. But the game, for me as a young man, I love sports. So watching a TV show that was based around the life of an athlete, from their upcoming contracts to free agency to their girlfriends, their significant others, to having children and baby mama drama, to like, you know what I'm saying, to becoming a rookie who's a blip on the radar, to becoming a franchise player like Derwin Davis was. You know what I'm saying? Like that show, again, as a kid who loves sports, I marveled at that. Seeing like the player's relationship with their agent. Malik's agent was his mom, Tasha Mack. Like, I thought that was dope, man. Thought it was dope. So all the older people I know, like In the Heat of the Night, of course. Of course. My great grandma used to watch Matlock and stuff like that. Yeah, In the House. Well, was it Maya Campbell? Yeah, Maya was cold, boy. Cold. Right, we gotta stay focused. We talking about black TV show. Black TV show. You right, Aaron, for stay focused, brothers. Stay focused. You said Girlfriends. D say I love Girlfriends because for me it reminded me of my auntie and her friends. Seeing black women be successful, eating and living well was something I love to see. It's a great point. So I told y'all when I was in grad school, I took a race gender media class. And one of our earliest assignments, were to compare the shows Girlfriends and Sex in the City. Now, I had watched Girlfriends with my sisters and my mom growing up, but I had never watched Sex in the City. And the comparisons, like, yo, these black women where they were doing a thing. Joan was a top tier in corporate America. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they were doing a thing, living well, again, thriving in many ways. Even what's the girl name? Lynn. Even though Lynn, really didn't have a job a lot of times, she had about 8 different degrees, right? Super educated. So yeah, man, that was really dope to see, man. Well, Maya had some drug issues and stuff. I just seen her on the Art of Dialogue, actually. The Art of Dialogue is interviewing Maya Campbell right now. So yeah, man. Say, hey, Mac, you on more frequently. I try to be on at least every other day at least, but I'm trying to be on a lot, you know what I'm saying? So we can keep the momentum high over here, man, for real. Um, it's crazy to think that Martin, Fresh Prince, Living Single, and Family Matters were all on at the same time. You mean like they were on during the same years? Not in the same time slot, but the same years, you saying, right? But yeah, man. Tracy Ellis Ross is one that I slept on while I was a kid, right? When I got older, I said, oh, Tracy Ellis Ross. I wasn't familiar with your game like that. I apologize, Tracy Ellis Ross. I'm familiar now, though, but I wasn't familiar with your game at that point. Right? Smart Guys, another TV show that my daughter really fell in love with. When we got, when Disney Plus became popping and during COVID, she couldn't go to school, couldn't go in school. So we would, she would watch a lot of TV shows and she loved Smart Guy. Love Smart Guy. Again, that was a show that had Jason Weaver on there. Chicago's own Jason Weaver. Do y'all remember when Jason Weaver had this song called Love Ambition when he was like 13 or 12? And don't know why I'm so into you. Could it be the first impression ahead of you? Of my joint into my mind. I've been thinking of ways to put you in submission and make you my new prey. I don't even know your name. So how can we get together? Don't even know if you have a man. Don't really care cause I know one thing's for sure, baby. That's the joint, boy. What? Hey, exactly. Charlie X. Love Ambition is a stepper classic. I don't know why I'm so into you. For real. He said, now what was you looking at then? Again, I didn't think Tracy Ellis Ross was fine like that when I was a kid. I liked old girl, I liked Golden Brooks, and I liked old girl that played Tony. You know what I'm saying? Well, girl, Jill Marie Jones. I don't know what it was. She ain't really do it for me at that time. I don't know if it was the eyes or what or something. I don't know. I was a kid though, right? I was a kid at the time. But now that I'm older, you know what I'm saying? Things change. Things change. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. What about Cousin Skeeter? I thought Cousin Skeeter was dope. They had the 702 Stilo theme song for Cousin Skeeter. Yeah. Yeah, I was a kid at that time, man. I ain't. Atlanta is a great show. It's a great show, man. For real. It really is. So, yeah, it was the eyes for my cousin too. Yeah, I don't again now that I'm older, I like Tracy Ellis Ross a lot now. But as a kid, I don't know. You a kid, certain stuff be a little tick for you, right? And then I'm gonna be real with y'all. When we was little kids, I wasn't on Rihanna like that till I got a little older. And I'm like, yeah, I need that. When we was kids, I thought she was cute, but I ain't really, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what it was, right? But I think now when we grown and now she older, I don't know. I like her though. Now I'll be like, damn. When she was like Miss, what's the John Ponder Replay? Ponder Replay days. I thought she was nice looking, but I wasn't like wowing at her until she got grown. Till she got grown. I'm like, oh damn. A Different World, yes. Different World, phenomenal show. Like I said, that show displaying HBCU culture. It increased a lot of HBCU enrollment. My barber tells me, man, watching shows like School Days. I'm not shows, a movie like School Days, along with A Different World, had a lot of his friends and little cousins and stuff wanting to go to HBCUs. It's gonna be a reboot of A Different. I did hear that. I did hear that. Why you hate it though, Sabbatical Queen? It might be dope though. Debbie Allen over it? Because A Different World went to another level when Debbie Allen got involved. You know what I'm saying? When Debbie Allen got involved, A Different World went to another stratosphere. So it might be dope though, man. Cloak and Dagger. Now I never seen that. Nope. Never seen that. Debbie Allen ain't involved. Said, does it have any Cosby DNA in it? Now ain't no Cosby DNA going into that month. You say you sent the super chat, but it didn't go through. I don't know why. That's crazy. I don't know why it didn't go through, bro. If it won't let you go through, you can send to the Cash App too. If it don't let you send to the if it don't let you send the super chat, you can send to the Cash App too, bro. If you want to. Uh, and Live in Color, another all-time great black show. Yeah, sketch comedy show. Like, man, what? Really, really phenomenal. It kickstarted a lot of careers. David Allen Greer, Tommy Davidson, Jim Carrey. I mean, hell, J-Lo was a fly girl on there, right? You had again Jamie Foxx. Yeah, man, a lot of people kickstarted a lot of careers, man. Talking Grub and Media say Debbie Allen is involved with the reboot. Right. That's what I thought. She is involved with that. So I trust Debbie Allen. I trust Debbie Allen's vision, and I trust whatever she got going. Because again, she turned A Different World around when she got involved. Debbie Allen got involved, I think, in season 2 of A Different World, and she turned it up a whole lot. Yeah. And I made a video about J-Lo and how J-Lo used black men and black people in general, black men and black women, to she used them to gain popularity and build her career up. And right after that, she went back to singing Spanish songs and stuff like that. Right after that, she came to the black community to get popping. Irv Gotti, Ja Rule, and them gave her "I'm Real" and "Ain't It Funny" and all of that, and writing songs for her, having Ashanti background vocals behind her. Hey, she used black folks as a vehicle to get where she wanted to go. She used Diddy, dating Diddy. That was a way for her to get in, to be the it girl, being next to him, to have black folks want to rock with you, being with him. You see what I'm saying? So yeah. Keenan Ivory is a genius. Absolutely, man. The Jeffersons. I really love the Jeffersons too, man. For sure. By many accounts, she isn't a good person. You talking about J Lo? She did Tommy Davidson dirty. Even Louise Guzman don't rock with her. What Louise Guzman say she did? I heard what Tommy Davidson say. He act like she don't know him. For real. I heard Tommy Davidson say that. Trap music say Jamie Foxx was the biggest surprise to me. I thought he was a lame when I was young. No, I'm gonna be real with you. I always loved Jamie Foxx, but to see him go from Booty Call to movies like Ray, to see his acting range from Held Up, right, to playing all these different type of phenomenal roles like Collateral and all these different roles he's played, Django. He been in all these different Tarantino films, and you know what I'm saying, critically acclaimed films, and Oscar nominated performances and all of that, right? Like, I don't think nobody saw that trajectory for him. He's always been immensely talented. He's a classically trained pianist, right? He's a classically trained pianist. So he played a piano like no other, which is why he was chosen. Which is why it made him a perfect fit for the role of Ray. You know what I'm saying? The role he played in Dreamgirl, yeah, man. Yeah, man, his range is phenomenal. He can play all different type of characters, right? And I don't think nobody saw him being what he is for real. You know what I'm saying? And I love what he wrote to Michael B. Jordan yesterday, after Michael B. Jordan won the Oscar for Best Actor in a Leading Role. I loved what he wrote to Michael B. Jordan. Got you. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to look that up with Louise Guzman. Uh, Jamie Foxx music career slept on. Absolutely, man. Jamie, man, Jamie is such a good. He's so talented musically, for real. Like, oh man, his singing. I just hearing him. If you go on YouTube, you can see the behind the scenes of Ray, right? When the director of the film talks about when he chose Jamie, he didn't know Jamie could play the piano. He thought he was going to have to do some tricks to make it look like Jamie was playing the piano, right? And when you see Jamie sitting with Ray Charles and Ray Charles playing piano with him, and Ray Charles is telling him, I love it when you sing, boy. I love it when you sing. Jamie is just like, that boy good, man. That boy is great, for real. Oh, now, I do think Jamie could be very, very petty. How he did Doug. What was his name, man? Doug something. I don't even remember dude's name. That's crazy. How he did him doing that roast was the dude never recovered from that. But he said, "I'm your conscience." When Jamie Foxx was messing with him at that roast, man, he never recovered from Jamie doing him like that, man. So you right though. You said Jamie, Charlie X said Jamie was in the right. Doug was talking cash shit behind the scenes. Now I'm trying to remember because I think Jamie explained why he did that. But I remember, I don't know if Doug was talking crazy or what. I don't remember what exactly was said, but it was something along the lines of that. That Jamie Foxx Unpredictable album. Come on, man. What? Come on, bro. To this day, I hear that album. Do y'all remember when that came? That was like 2004. Was that '04? Yeah, like '04. Unpredictable. One Night Extravaganza. DJ Play a Love Song. Um, so Warm Bed was on there. Um, um, VIP. I love VIP. And yo, Infatuation was fire. Fire. Hey, can I take you home, girl? Can I take you home, girl? That's the joint. Get you all alone, girl. Get you all alone, girl. And do you like I want to? What? I was a little boy singing that. I ain't had no business singing that. I had no and that and what's Usher? Can you handle it? Come on, man. What? I was too damn young to be singing them songs. But they were so fire, boy. You couldn't deny it. You couldn't deny it, man. Yeah, that can I take you home? Can I take you home, girl? But yeah, Jamie, I don't think nobody saw Jamie having the career he would have from a lot of the TV shows he was on and stuff. But I think the Jamie Foxx show is really underrated though. It really is. Like Jamie Foxx is that show is super hilarious. And I think it gets lost in the sauce between Martin and shows like The Fresh Prince. But watch the Jamie Foxx show now and watch how much you laugh at that damn show. The stuff that his interactions with Braxton, with Uncle Junior and Fancy and all of that, Jamie was hysterical. Seriously, I'd be watching that shit for real and be like, yo, this mug is crazy. Me and my older sister, my sister that live in LA, we used to watch the Jamie Foxx show together, be busting up laughing for real. Cause Jamie would just say the craziest stuff. When that man asked, when Braxton Bruff was thinking, he said, "What you been eating? Boo boo burgers?" And I don't know the way Jamie said that shit. I just was dying. I don't know. It would be all type of crazy stuff that they would be saying on there, man. For real. Yeah, Jamie would deliver it in a way you like, this dude, this mother is wild, boy. So I agree that Jamie Foxx show aged better than the Wayans brothers. We're brothers. We're happy and we singing and we're colored. Doo-doo-doo. Hey, Vivica Fox, let me tell you something. I wanted Vivica so bad, boy. Hey, when Jamie bought him a mouthwash. Hey, hey, man, Jamie was crazy, boy, for real. But Vivica Fox in her prime. Two can play that game. Round that booty call. Two can play that game. Set it off. Round that time, Vivica couldn't be touched, boy. What? I wanted Vivica in the worst way. In the worst way, boy. I saw Tuka play that game. I said, oh, damn. This how the girls finna be looking out here when I get older. This how she look. That's how they gonna be looking like this. What? Never, boy. Boy, Vivica was cold, boy. She was something. She was something special for real. Set it off. Vivica was probably yeah, man. What? She was mean as hell to TT though. TT didn't do nothing. She don't get nothing. All right, damn, Frankie, calm down. You know what I'm saying? Vanessa Williams. Shout out to Vanessa Williams. Vanessa Williams is a beautiful woman. For real. Vanessa Williams, soul food, boy. Mm-mm. So I was checking out Vivica set it off. I'm outside. No, I would not have. I would not have. No. I'm outside. No. Yeah, Vanessa Williams was Miss America. Then they took it away from her though, because she posed naked on Playboy. And I think they took it away from her. They took the Miss America title away from her. after because she posed naked on Playboy on the cover for the cover of Playboy. Oh, Kalita Smith, Bernie Mac's wife. On boy, what? Woo! Kalita was something vicious, boy. Kalita was something vicious. It was Penthouse, not Playboy. Okay, Penthouse, Penthouse. That's what it was. My bad. My bad. Thanks for the correction. Talking Grubbin Media. But yeah, Kalita Smith is beautiful. Aunt Wanda. She was fire in Erasing Hoodlum, one of my favorite movies, man. Lawrence Fishburne is the young Bumpy Johnson. What's my man that played Illinois in there with him, man? Chi McBride. Yeah, that's his name. Hold on, my boy say, boy, let me tell you something. Elise Neal? Yeah. Yeah, Aswan Williams. Yeah. Yeah. Reagan Gomez, too. Yeah. Yeah. For real, you know? Black Mall say whole time the woman who played Ronnie on the Players Club has popped back up and she is going off on social media. When you say going off, she's snapping on people. I did see she back around though. I did see that for sure. Yeah, Elise Neal turned 60. At least I could see Elise Neal right now at 60. I'm taking her down through there. I ain't even finna lie to y'all. Not even playing with Elise Neal. Not even playing, boy. And I would never tell y'all about it. Because I wouldn't want y'all to mess up my chances again. She's promoting that OnlyFans. Oh, okay. Got you. She got an OnlyFans? Damn, Black Mall, you finna check it out, bro? You finna check it out, bro? If Elise knock on your door, you'll Sabbatical Queen asked me if Elise Neal knock on my door, will I get off live with y'all? Sabbatical Queen, there's a bear boo-boo in the woods. Sabbatical Queen. Is a giraffe tall? Sabbatical Queen. Is Netflix hiding a motherfucker right now? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm getting off here with y'all so quick. I won't even tell y'all bye. I'm just gonna end the live. At least Neil at my door. I'm just ending the live right now. And I'm never telling y'all what happened or nothing. To the creep all the time. No, I'm just being hey, look, you know. Hey, you know. Said you said Mac, I would smack you if you stayed on stream. I'm getting off for real. We're still waiting on that Mac after. Oh, hold on. Hey, my boy, SL. He said we still waiting on that Mac After Dark live series. Get that Patreon, my brother. Oh, yeah. Hey, look, all right. So you talking about Black Mall. Black Mall on Freak Man time. But yes, I'm going to start a Mac After Dark Patreon. So that's when y'all can ask me all the other crazy questions y'all can't ask me on here. On here. All stuff we can't talk about on here. I can talk about on there. Because I can't talk about certain stuff on it. What y'all doing on Mac After Dark? Watching Pinky? No. But if she want to come on the platform, she more than welcome. She more than welcome. You know what I'm saying? He said Pinky is a dwarf. Travel bomb, dwarf or not, you taking Pinky down through there. Hey, Myron on Black. Hey, Myron was so weird. He was such a creep on the Players Club. Always make sure you get home every day. I make sure you get home safe every night. Make sure you get home safe every night. I pay all this money for you. I pay all this money to see you. Diamond. Brother, what? Look, see, you look y'all. As soon as somebody bring up Pinky, all the freak nasty men start naming all the corn stars start pumping up. Them names start popping up in here. Brother said Jasmine Cashmere. Let me tell you something. Now, Young Mac back in the day, I looked for her. I looked for her. You feel me? He said I'm on that pimp Ishmael. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? You know? Man, Myron was an incel. Yeah. He said anybody. Oh, boy, y'all naming them names on here, boy. See, y'all sabbatical queen finna be up in here like, oh, these some nasty. Where am I at on here? She gonna be like, where am I at on here, man? Brother said Sky Black. She was another one. Another one. Oh my God, boy. Yeah. Those late night combos and make sure you didn't those late night combos are those make sure you didn't butt down type combo. What? You hear me? I don't need to see that's what I'm saying. Like nobody need to know how I be talking when I'm talking, you know? Dang. Y'all are crazy, man. How we go from black TV shows to black corn stars on here, man? What? You feel me? I know how your male watchers get down. Spent a lot of money. What my man Myron told I spent a lot of money on you, girl. Damn. Come on now. Myron was mad as hell. He couldn't get in Diamond House. Diamond, Myron, get your creepy ass back. He like, how you gonna call me a creep? How you gonna call me a creep? I paid all this money for you. Myron think the strippers really like him. It's really brothers that be at the strip club thinking the stripper really like you for real. The only way you know the stripper like you for real if she willing to do stuff for free. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But he think the stripper really like him. Yeah, this conversation went left quick, boy. In all honesty, brothers, like I said, um, corn isn't the best for you. It's not the best. So if you're gonna watch it in moderation. Watch it in moderation. Because it's not the best. It's not the best for men, I would say. You know? Talking about some, she really like me. No, she don't, bro. She don't like you. This is her job. She don't like you for real. She don't want to be with you. She don't want to be with you. She just trying to get her money, man. That's it. Jada and Vivica threw me with the yeah, man. Vivica hurt me with that plastic surgery. She ain't need that. Look at Black Wall. Look at Black Wall. Watch it with your lady, fellas. They like that ish. Ah! Oh my, y'all are crazy, boy. Y'all are crazy. Yeah, but Vivica didn't need no surgery, man. I was hurt when she did that. I'm like, you don't need none of that, man. She was a beautiful woman anyway. She didn't need that at all, you know? Say Eva Mendes messed her face up. Well, I remember Eva Mendes. First time I seen her was when she was Denzel's side chick on a training day. That's the first time I seen her. First time I seen her. Hey, hey, sabbatical queen is in here crazy, man. Uh, as someone that's brown skinned, I looked to them as beautiful when I was really young. They were beautiful women for real. Said Lil Kim looking like Joan Rivers. Boy, Kim messed herself up, man. And I'm gonna be real. She had a lot of insecurities, and some of it may have been rooted in the fact that the man she loved so much never wifed her up, but he continued to wife up light-skinned women who looked nothing like her. Right? Big wiped up Faith immediately. Immediately, the first right after pulling her. Right? Charlie Baltimore was his main little yeah. And look, Kim stayed in the background, and I think that affected Kim a lot. Yeah, Biggie. That affected Kim a lot, you know? So Kim resorted to surgeries to make herself look like, I guess, what she thought Biggie wanted. What she thought he wanted. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Not light skinned, biracial. Yeah, biracial. You know? Yeah. Yeah, he married Faith after 3 weeks of knowing her. Cause in reality, man, when Big got popping, Big ain't never had a woman that looked like Faith in his life. And I don't think he ever thought he was gonna have a woman that looked like that. That was his dream girl. And he said, damn, she like me? Let me go ahead and cuff this real quick. Right? No disrespect when I don't mean no disrespect when I say this, because I'm not even trying to disrespect her. Right? But Jan and Faith look nothing alike. Right? And in his eyes, he felt like, oh man, the moment he can get the moment he can get a Faith Evans, he threw Jan to the curb so quick. Jan didn't know what hit her. The door, boy, what? Slammed the door in Jan's face and say, yeah. I'm getting girls like Faith right now. So Kim looked 10 times better than Faith. And Faith was an attractive woman, but I do think Kim was fine. Kim was. But Big had a complex. I think being like Big, like the light skinned girl that looked real, like she looked, mixed girl, a mixed girl. He had a mixed girl fetish. He had a mixed girl fetish, and a lot of times dudes who in the hood they had that little fetish. Um, they had that fetish, and especially a dude like what Big say, heartthrob never, black and ugly as ever. However, right, like he felt like, hey, I'm not a nice looking dude. Yeah, and he thought being dark skinned I think he thought being dark skinned was a curse for real. You feel me? And I think he felt like, man, I need to get me I need to get me a mixed girl. I need to get me a mixed girl, man. I need to get me a mixed girl. And that's what he was going for continuously. To wife, at least. That's what he wanted to wife, a mixed girl. Big calling girls an escape ugly and all of that, and talking about he F Ruth Paul before he F any of them escape girls. And I said, Big out his goddamn mind. Why the hell is he saying some shit like that in his lyrics? You know what I'm saying? For real. Cause what? You would F Ruth Paul before you F any of the ugly escape. Are you crazy? You didn't like Candy? What are you talking about, bro? Like, come on. You didn't like none of the girls in Escape you thought looked good. You didn't like none of them. Said Big was not a good person. Big was low down, man. Black Maul say, no, that's a real thing, especially with us darker black folks. We discriminate against each other more than anyone. Oh, shit. How many times have you seen two darker skinned black folks together? Right? Now, let me talk about this. Because I talk about, like, you remember back in the day, people, grandmamas. You got a dark skinned grandmama. And them dark-skinned grandmamas would tell they grandbabies, don't bring that. They'll tell they granddaughters, don't get with that dark skinned boy. Don't get with that dark skinned boy. Mm-mm. Don't you get with that, that baby be too black. Don't you get with that dark girl like they tell their grandson. Don't you get with that dark girl. Don't you get with that dark girl. She dark like that, the baby be too black. It was really black grandmamas telling they grandkids and they kids, don't be procreating with nobody dark skinned. That was really some shit. And that colorism has done black folks terribly, terribly over the years. Terribly. It was really black grandmamas telling that was for real, man. And just some of y'all have heard maybe your own grandmama say this, or people grandmama say that. There's also people that said don't get with light-skinned people. My people said that. And that's crazy too, though. Right? They black. You know what I'm saying? you know? Damn. Travel Bomb say my ex-girl grandmother told her not to have kids with me because I was too dark. See? That really be them, the older generation, boy. Woo! They were big advocates of colorism. I'm talking about them baby boomers and beyond. Oh man. What's the generation before the baby boomers? What was the generation before baby boomers? I don't know what the generation was before them. Oh my God, boy. Hey, yeah. Now again, that wasn't nobody in my family ever said that to any of us, but I know people that went through that. So you ain't lying, Mac. That was a real ignorant type of thinking from my elders. Yeah. Yeah, no, it is still colorism is still a thing, and it's um still heavily rampant for sure. But I know back then it was like colorism was stated out loud. Like they were they unapologetic in their colorism back then. They didn't give a damn who knew, who heard them. It was what it was to them. They were gonna be colorist, and they would dare you to take exception to it. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Black Mall said in the beginning of me dating darker women, I got called out because she realized I was only with her to help me deal with my subconscious self hate. One of the realest conversations I had. Man, be real, man. I done heard several rappers talking about they can't have no black baby. They already black. I don't want no black ass baby and all that type of stuff, right? You didn't heard Lil Wayne say beautiful black woman, but I bet that bitch look better red. Right? Stuff like that for real, man. Said colorism runs deep in Latino communities too. Oh, for sure. You can see it with what's the boy? Sammy Sosa now. You see it with Sammy Sosa now for real. Sammy Sosa is from the Dominican Republic. Colorism runs deep there. After all that money Sammy Sosa didn't made while he was a dark-skinned Dominican, I thought being famous like that, all he accomplished after he was done playing, he still wanted to lighten his skin up. I said, damn, how deep does that self-hate run in the Dominican Republic where a man who's already famous, who then already got to the pinnacle and height of fame already, now he want to bleach his skin. He want to bleach his skin now, right? After already being at the top of fame and all of that and fortune, he want to bleach his skin. After all he's accomplished, you would think he would say, I'm okay, man. I didn't got a lot of wealth and money, even though I'm darker skinned, I'm gonna be all right. He said, I still want to be light skinned. I still want to look like I'm lighter. That's crazy. So Anderson .Paak has a colorist line in a Jasmine Sullivan song. Does he? Money can't hide them insecurities. Money can't hide the self-hating you, right? Like money cannot hide the self-hating you. Money cannot make you love yourself, right? Said I like dark skin because they tend to be more into fitness. You feel like that, Trap Music? Let me say this too, man. Because I had this theory about men that work out a lot. Because, I want to get my fitness on. I want to be swole and muscled up and all of that, right? Right? I want to lose weight and everything. But I always used to say, I don't know. A lot of black women I know, like they might like a fit man, but do they like the man that's working out on Instagram and on social media every single day? Now, again, it's black women in here. I know a lot of black women who don't really like the black man who work out and post their workouts on social media every single day. You know what I'm saying? Because those type of men, most of the time you miss one day at the gym, they calling you a fat ass. Right? That's not okay, man. Because them dudes, I'm telling you, man, I know some dudes who work out every single day and post their workouts on social media. If you don't go to the gym one day, you miss 1 or 2 days, they ready to snap on you. They ready to cuss you out. If they woman is missing 1 or 2 days at the gym, oh, he calling her fat man. He calling her a pig and disgusting. I like, God damn, brother. Them brothers, the brothers that work out every day, they run a strict program. Brothers that work out every day, they be a lot of them run a strict program, boy. Say you hate gym bros for real. You hilarious. Nah, man. I'm cool with gym bros. I'll be weary of the ones on social media. Not social media, on YouTube. I'm weary of gym bros on YouTube. Cause the gym bros on YouTube, man, a lot of the gym bros on YouTube be on some raccoon behavior. A lot of them do. You got some of them that don't though, but yeah, I do think women love fit men for sure, for sure. Definitely. Definitely. I think some women think it's an added pressure. Um, it's an added pressure for them when they do is in the gym every day and posting their workouts every day. Some women feel like it's a lot of pressure because he gonna feel like, hey, now you better be in that gym every day like me. And if you ain't, it's a problem, right? Because I ain't like again, I want to be swole and muscle bound. You see Young Jock out here? I want to walk all around with my shirt off like I'm Young Jock or something, right? Young Jock got in great shape. I want to be like that for sure. Like I ain't never hating on a brother that's fit. Like that's dope. Fitness is a great thing. I'm trying to get to that level. I'm trying to lose weight and all of that. I'm trying to lose the dad bod I got. I'm trying to be in good shape and all of that, man. So I'm trying to do all of that, right? but no, I don't want to look like The Rock. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I don't want to look like The Rock at all. You know what I'm saying? Give me, man, like I said, Young Jock in great shape. You know what I mean? He in great shape for sure. I just know like some of the real swole brothers on YouTube be on some bullshit. I be looking like, hold on now, are you gonna be like the Hodge twins? Are you gonna be like, yeah, give me that Idris Elba, you know what I'm saying? Give me one of them. You feel me? Give me one of them. Give me that. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Don't end up being one. I'm like, they're gonna be. I'm like, don't a lot of the swole buffed up brothers on YouTube end up being like the Hodge twins. That'd be the issue. Like, all right, man, here we go. Stevie Knight of the Ku Klux Klan. All of them dudes that be really, really swole. You know what I'm saying? Like on YouTube, the ones on YouTube at least. They be going to that route. Like, yeah, what is the Jim Bro pipeline? The Jim Bro to MAGA pipeline is for real. And it starts because most of the time the gyms that they go to, um, the gyms that they go to, they be in there in gyms where not a lot of black people in. And a lot of them race jokes fly around in there. And if you as a black man take issue to a race joke, the non-black folks in there tell you, hey man, lighten up. It's just a joke, man. Don't be a snowflake. And then some of them black men get tricked into thinking the jokes are okay. And next thing you know, they start subscribing to that whole ideology. And then they start talking like the Hodge twins or Uncle Ruckus now. They start talking like I'm gonna talk about the Jim Bro to MAGA pipeline. I'm gonna make a video about that. The Jim Bro on any again, I get weary when I see buffed up brothers on YouTube because I start thinking, oh shit, Tyrone Magnus, right? I start, oh, wait a minute now. Yeah, boy. You know what I'm saying? They be buffed up, but then they start being real tap dancery. They start showing real tap dancery. For real, man. And we got that. I should make that my next video. Tomorrow, I'm gonna do a video for all the nerds about why the Saiyans in Dragon Ball Z are Black Americans. And I got that idea from the brother Cool Colas, the YouTube channel Cool Colas. I'm gonna talk about that, but I'm gonna put my own spin on it, right? But my next video, I should do a video on the Jim Bro to MAGA pipeline and how it starts and how that go. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, too, a lot of the Jim Bros, some of them used to be picked on when they was kids in black schools. So now it becomes revenge of the nerds, and now they out to get every black person that made a joke against them. So now they start acting like I don't know what racism is. They start saying shit like white supremacists. All you black men are thugs. All the girls only want thugs. They want all the thuggery. All you black men want to be gang members. All you guys don't want to do anything but use welfare. They started trying to take it out on black. They I guess because they got joked on when they was in school. Their whole angle because I'm gonna make you black folks who made fun of me pay. I'm gonna make y'all ass pay. So Tyrone Magnus, I think, is one of that bunch. I believe people told me he talked about being bullied in black schools, right? And some of them brothers wasn't bullied, but they got into them gyms and started doing that UFC shit. All that jujitsu, UFC, all that shit they be doing in them gyms, It's some of them gyms, a lot of them gyms not black. And y'all know how I feel about UFC. That whole arena, that UFC arena is so anti-black. All that shit over there, anti-black like a motherfucker, like a Oedipus Rex motherfucker. That whole all that shit, it just MAGA to the extreme. You know what I'm saying? So like, a lot of brothers that be into mixed martial arts, they be into them. They be in them gyms and they start working out with brothers who, if you take exception to racist jokes, they start calling you a snowflake. They start calling you woke. Oh man, this woke stuff, man. Oh, you're such a wokester. I start saying all that shit. And black men, some of them foolishly get tricked into thinking, hey, maybe I am being a little bit soft here. Maybe I should lighten up. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I should lighten up. No, I'm not excusing it, Black Mall. It's a cop out for sure. Cause black kids crack. That's what happened in school. People crack jokes all the time. All the time. Like that's in school in general, in white schools or black schools. Jokes get cracked on people all the time. That you ain't gonna be able to just evade that. You know what I'm saying? Like you not gonna be able to evade that. But for people like Tyrone Magnus, it becomes that's their revenge arc. Now I will identify as MAGA. Now I will call you. I don't trust no black man that says another black man is playing a race card. You say some shit like that, you can't be around me. Any black man that say another black man is playing the race card, I don't trust your ass. Any black man that calls another black man racist, yes, I said it. Any black man that identifies another black man or another black person as racist, and I know what you want. You use that word for sure, calling somebody racist. I know what time you want. Now, the reasons why is for real, because black people can be prejudiced, but racist is another thing, right? When I see brother get doing that, I see a brother start talking about, you know, you're playing the race card. And he said, when I see a black man saying that, oh, black person saying, oh shit, can't hang around me now. can't hang, can't hang with your boy. Um, Charlie X say, yeah, cracking jokes. That's a part of the school experience. To take those jokes as a child and make it your excuse to be a nocturnal animal as an adult is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But they do that shit, they take it and run with it all the time. That be their angle. That be their angle all the time for sure. He said, yeah, my man joked about your shoes. Now you hate all black folks. Now all black people are disgusted and all us criminals. All of us are just thugs and hooligans. All of us are nothing but degenerates now because somebody talked about your shoes. My shoes got talked about. I had to talk about folks back. You know what I'm saying? You talk about my shoes, you better not let me see your mama or your daddy looking crazy. Now I got to talk about them. You try to talk about me, now I got to talk about your mama and your daddy. You know what I'm saying? Now I got to get on you. Your breath stink. Now I got to talk about how your breath smell like you've been eating cinnamon toast crunch. I got to do that. I got to do it. I got to get you. Like I can't let you ride. I can't let that go. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm just gonna have to talk about you back, man. Oh boy. Yeah, you just had to learn how to talk about folks, boy. I had to learn how to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he said, Pap said 50 breath smell like ass. It probably do. Ain't no telling, man. Oh, not all you and your siblings got different last names now. Calling that boy mama, or you know what, boy. Yeah, man, you got to get creative, boy, to get them folks up off you. You got to get creative, get them folks up off you, boy. Oh, man. You got to get them off your back, boy. I have to learn how to listen. I'm telling you, I will never forget when my school went to uniform out of the blue. Kindergarten through third grade, we didn't wear uniform. When it was getting ready for fourth grade to come, they said we making a change. Everybody, we got to wear uniform in the school. They said, they said, we got to wear black shoes, and then we got to wear black shoes and like navy, like was navy blue and white. Navy blue, but the shoes got to be black, basically. Shoes had to be black. My father, instead of getting me some black gym shoes, sneakers, whatever y'all call it, in Chicago, we call it gym shoes. Instead of getting black gym shoes, he got me a black pair of Skechers, right? What did he do that for? Them kids found out I had these little Sketcher little boot, them Sketcher little school shoe type things. Woo! They started finding out. They started trying to fry me, started trying to making fun of me. Oh man, boy, that's when I got creative. My homie Shooter man taught me how to talk about people. Boy, they started trying to talk about me. Ooh, man, I started cooking. Right? Because then I was chubby too. They started trying to crack them jokes. Oh, don't let me talk about it. Now I gotta talk about how your mama is a pass around in the neighborhood. I gotta talk about how my daddy and my uncles be busting your mama down. Now I gotta talk about how you up in here, how you stink every day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, Chicago gym shoes. You ain't gonna never hit no Chicago and say sneakers. If they say sneakers, they ass is not from here. They are from Oswego. They from Carbondale somewhere. They might be from Naperville, but they not from Chicago. Tennis shoes. That's a southern thing. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Boy. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Black Mall, you can't tell your black daddy. Shit. I couldn't tell my black daddy. Take these back. That's what I wanted to tell him, right? You can't tell. I couldn't tell that man that, right? So I'm like, damn, bro. Now I got to wear these mugs. All right, cool. Now I'm finna have to fry folks. I got away. They didn't notice it for a minute. And then they started, no, one of the girls started noticing it. Oh man. And it was this one girl, bro. You know how people be having them, I'm not even trying to be funny. You know how some people got like they gums be real big, like bigger than like their teeth. Oh man, bro. I got the cooking, bro. I got the cooking, bro. Cause she tried to embarrass me, bro. Tried to embarrass me. I said, oh damn, I'm finna have to do it. I'm finna have to do it. She tried to embarrass me in front of you. Feel me? They try to put you on Front Street in front of everybody. What? I say, oh man. Now I got to get her. I don't even, I'm not a me. Anybody that tell you and say I ain't never started nothing with nobody. They gonna tell you Malcolm ain't never been mean to nobody. He ain't never started no shit with nobody. He ain't never picked on nobody. That was never my MO. But I'm gonna play defense though. You come over here talking crazy to me, I'm about to cook your ass. So I'm gonna play defense though. So if I'm minding my own business. I'm nice to everybody, smile at everybody. I'm cool with everybody. But the moment you get to talking about me, you got to know I'm gonna talk about you back. You got to know I'm gonna talk about you back after that. Cause I can't, you feel me? You know? Yeah, man. What's the best show? I said the Cosby Show was the best show, y'all. I said the Cosby Show, man. Now, my daddy was really Julius for real, y'all. Like, my dad wore that same jumpsuit, like Julius. My father was really cheap like that. Now, he'll spend money on stuff, but he gonna complain about it, right? Everything was expensive to my father. My father hand me a $50 bill and tell me go in the gas station, hey, Malcolm, put 7 on pump 3. And I'll be like, Dad, why we can't just fill it up? He be like, Malcolm, if I fill up this gas tank and the car break down, where the hell could we go? With a broken down car and a tank full of gas. We can't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? For real. My father was really Julius. We putting $7 on that pump. Put that $7 was his number. He had me a $50 bill. He had me a 20. Hey, put $7 on there. Put $7 up in there now. 7. You know, put $7 in that mug, man. You feel me? But yeah, y'all, man. Look, I'm finna get off this thing. Y'all hit that like button. I should have been telling y'all to hit. I be forgetting. My daughter would always remind me to tell y'all to hit that like button. Hit the like button in here before y'all get up out of here. I appreciate all y'all for rocking with me for the longest while we've been on here. It's all love. Thank y'all a ton. So hit the like button so I can get my video in the algorithm heavily. You want to make a donation to the channel, here is my Cash App, $Mac Miller 5. Again, the Cash App is $Mac Miller 5. I appreciate y'all. Again, so thanks for rocking with me. I'm gone, y'all. Peace.